day, everyone. My name is Dave Futalan, and I will be reporting about fire. So, let's start. Fire. Fire is a composed of three elements: heat, fuel, and oxygen, which, when combined, will result in chemical reaction called burning. So, so, ang fire daw is nagkakompose siya of three elements: ang oxygen, heat, og fuel. If ever wala ni isa sa ilaha, walay chemical reaction o burning na mahitabo. And basically, the temperature over 1,100 degrees Fahrenheit mao ang katas-a sa kalayong mabuo. So these three elements work together to help a fire start and take over. However, if any of the three elements are removed from a fire, then it will extinguish and no longer pose a threat. So basically, mo na akong giingon ganiha, if wala sa ilahang tulo or wala bisag isa sa ilahang tulo, walay threat na mahitabo. So this is a cause of fire. So alam naman natin na this is a natural reaction. Kumbaga, dili ni man-made. It's a natural reaction. Kanang pag-dry sa kahoy na sobra ka init na nag-cause of fire. And types of fire. Class A, wood, paper, cloth, and trash. Sa Class B, flammable liquid, oil, gas, grease. Sa Class C, electrical, energizer, electrical equipment. Sa Class D, combustible metals. So, ways to prevent fire. There are 10 na akong research na how to prevent fire. So, number 1, accessible equipment. Make sure all of your fire protection equipment, for example, fire extinguisher, control panels, etc., are easily accessible. And also, don't block the fire sprinkler or fire alarms with anything such as dust, debris, or paint. You don't want to hinder the functionality of your equipment. So, accessible equipment. Nakoy advice ani sa, for example, ikaw na naga-dorm or naga-boarding house, advice ko lang na pwede ka magbutang og kanang easy na ma-access ba nga, kumbaga if ever na kay kanang dako na baldi, pwede naman siya ibutang gawas sa inyong boarding house, or magpundo ka og daghang tubig gawas sa inyong boarding house para if ever na naay fire na mahitabo, makabalo ka nga na kay gipundo dito. And that's also a tips na easy para ma-prevent yung mga fire, mga accessible equipment. And number two is proper disposal. Discard of any hazardous waste in a metal container that has a lid. Hazardous waste can include anything from oils to chemicals. Even flammable and combustible materials should be properly disposed of in order to prevent fire. So, proper disposal, like sa kanang upo sa sigarilyo, na dapat ibutang nimo na sa tamang butanganan, na dapat dili na siya mag-cause of threat na kumbaga ikaw for example na designated area na asa pwede mag-smoke, dito lang mo dapat dili mo mo ano dito para ang upo sa sigarilyo dili magkalat na dili maka-prevent og hazard. So, number three, regular maintenance. Schedule a regular maintenance service for all of your fire protection equipment to make sure everything is up to code. It also smart to make sure any machine in your building are properly maintained in order to prevent overheating or sparks created from friction. So, basically, regular maintenance or if ever nakakay ka ng mga equipment to prevent fire na accessible. So, i regular maintenance nimo na siya para dili para if ever na naay cause of fire is mugana siya in terms of ingon ana ang situation. And number four, safe storage. So, if you have chemicals or flammable materials or other hazardous substance in your building or in your house, you will want make sure they are stored in a safe place. For example, if ikaw na kay manghud na gamay nya, ikaw naga sigarilyo ka tapos imuhang lighter is imuhang ginapasagdaan. Syempre, if mong manghod madulaan na, so that also mag-cause of threat na mo na hinungdan sa kasunog and dapat ibutan mo na siya sa safe place na dili mahilabtan sa laing tao. And number five, clean environment. So there are many reasons that you should keep your building neat and tidy. One of the main reason is because when there's a lot of clutter, especially flammable materials such as paper, boxes, then a fire can spread faster. So basically, uh, dapat imong palibot is clean. So walay mga karton na napalibot na maka cause ba kumbaga sunog na ay sunog tapos na kay mga karton or mga tinambak na kahoy sa imuhang balay na mas musamot ba ang pagka kalat sa kalayo. And number six, precautionary measures. Fire safety demonstrations can go a long way when it comes to the safety of your building. Make sure to teach building occupants how to react to a fire and how to use a fire extinguisher. So, so precautionary measures. So, basically, dapat ikaw, ug kabalo ka mo gamit og fire extinguisher, sulod sa imuhang sulod or sa inyong household is gina-apply nimo na sa imuhang mga nasa sulod para sila aware pud sila. And number seven, building security. Arson is one of the leading causes of building and structures fires. That's why it's so important to invest in building security. Building occupants should know how to lock up the building behind them. They should know how to report suspicious behavior of people if they see something a little off. So, building security. So, dapat nang observant ka sa imong palibot. Uh, Even though na ay guard, if ever nag-work, if ever naka sa building, kumbaga, or even though naka sa mall or whatsoever na dili ka magsalig sa guard or what, or dapat observant ka as a human. So, number eight, designated smoking area. So, there should be a designated smoking area. That's a safe distance away from the building. Also, make sure to provide ashtray or other safe option for people to properly extinguish and dispose of their cigarettes. So, mo na ang gingon ganiha na dapat na ay designated smoking area na na in any in any place na dapat na i-designated sa mga area para dili magka-cause of harm o dili magka-cause of fire if ever ikaw is a smoker. And number 9, emergency plan. Emergency and evacuation plan are important to prevent further damage or issues if there's a fire. It's important that if someone needs to call for help, they know how to do, how to easily find the building address, and what the next step should be fire. So, if ever ikaw dapat na kay emergency plan, if ever na ay fire na nahitabo in your designated area, dapat na kay plano when in terms of fire. And number 10, adhere to OSHA or NFPA guidelines. Today, there are safety standards and regulation put in place to help business better prevent fires in the workplace. Both OSHA and NFPA provide a set of rules and guidelines to ensure fire protection and safety. You want to make sure that you met all of the requirements to remain up to code and secure. So basically, if uh, ako naka-observe ko ani sa working student na sa building is na ay mga BFP na nag-adto to regular every once a year naga wow building permit BFP to make sure na ang building is safe sa if safe ba ni siya or yun ana. And that's all.